Conor Benn Zuffa boxing debut against Regis Procrais, confirmed for April the 11th on the Tyson Fury v Arslan Makhlidov undercard. What do you guys think about this? And just a rundown on their records. Conor Benn has a record of 25 fights, 24 wins, 1 loss. And that 1 loss was against, of course, against Chris Eubank in that first fight. And obviously one of those wins is against Chris Eubank as well. Now, Regis Procrais, he is a former 2-time world champion, author, investor, entrepreneur. You can see him training there. I have to put my hands up. I was wrong. I thought he might be fighting Ryan Garcia, but maybe this is a lineup for that fight. But for 15 million pounds, euros, whatever it is, if that is the exact figure, I don't know. Will the fans feel a bit robbed? I think they really wanted to see him going against some of the bigger hitters. Hopefully you've watched my Wardley versus Dubois press conference early on today. But yeah, Regis Procrais, American professional boxer. So he's held the W super lightweight title in 2019 and the WBC super lightweight title from 2020 to 2023. So to be fair, he does have pedigree. I guess it's a question of, let me see what this guy's saying about it.
The Conor Benn and Regis Procrais. 15 million fighting Regis Procrais. I mean,
I'm clearly not. Who's pronounced it incorrectly? This guy or me? He's saying Regis Procrais. I'm sure it's Regis Procrais.
No disrespect to Regis Procrais, great fighter, but strange. I think this guy needs to do a little bit more research. Regis Procrais isn't just anybody. He is a former, but he's 37. How old is Conor? Conor is 29. There's like 8-year age gap. That's quite substantial, I suppose. You'd expect. I mean, as a warm-up fight, it is probably understandable, but I think that the fans would be expecting a bit more, and that's probably why this gentleman is saying what he's saying. Don't know. What are your thoughts on that, everyone? That's. I didn't think he'd be fighting.
I've got the same question. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah, so he's confirmed for April 11th. Conor Benn, obviously that's an old picture because Conor Benn's got the blonde hair now. Against Regis Procrais on the undercard, is it an undercard? It's saying the co-main event, so it's not seen as an undercard. It's a co-main event of the Tyson Fury v Arslan Makhlidov card on April 11th. There's a video on the channel discussing Tyson Fury versus Arslan Makhlidov. Will Tyson Fury win that one? We'll see. But yeah, this video is about Conor Benn. I don't know. What are we thinking about this? Is this what we expected? Let's see what this gentleman's saying.
We'll be fighting Regis Procrais on April 11th in London. Do I like this fight? Hell the fuck no. Conor Benn is going to kill Regis Procrais. Conor Benn is 29 years old, right in the middle of his prime. Regis Procrais is 37. On top of that...
So he's saying that Regis doesn't have a chance against Conor. I hear it. And well, how old? Eubank is a bit older than Conor Benn, but yeah, I hear it. 37 is
Devin
quite...
Haney. Devin Haney was way too big for Regis, and now you're fighting Conor Benn, a middleweight in London. So you know, if you by some miracle manage to make it the distance, you're not going to get the decision.
Yeah, he's not hearing it happen. So maybe this is the lineup, but I thought it was a single fight. I don't know. I've got a feeling it might not be a single fight with Zuffa boxing. But if he goes, look, he could go back to Eddie Hearn after this one. Quick win, add to the record. Then we'll see what happens.
Breaking news in boxing. Conor Benn has announced his first fight under Zuffa. He is facing Regis Procrais as the co-main event on the Tyson Fury versus Arslan Makhlidov undercard, 11th of April, live on Netflix. I'm Lauren with Boxing Updates. Let's have a look at Procrais' record. So Procrais' record currently stands at 33-0, 24 of them wins coming via KO. His losses were against Josh Taylor back in 2019. Then he went on a good running streak. He then lost to Devin Haney in 2023, lost again in 2024 to Jack Catterall. There was a big gap between those.
Devin Haney, that's quite a significant name to lose to be fair. I mean, other than that, it's not a bad record. 33 fights, 30 wins, and 24 by KO with 3 losses. To be fair, they're similar records. And look, the talk in the industry is that Conor Benn isn't world class. As much as I probably agree with that, I would love to see Conor Benn prove us wrong. But to do that, he's got to fight for an actual world title belt. And will he just go for the Zuffa one? Or will he come back and fight for the IBO, WBC and WBO? We're just going to have to see, really. But 15 million. And this guy's, what's it worth snaking Eddie Hearn for?
Conor Benn is getting paid $15 million for his one-fight contract with Zuffa boxing. Now, this is what I'm hearing from the grapevine. I want you guys to get involved and let.
Okay, if there's music, we're not playing that one. We're going to have to move it on. What's this gentleman saying?
Conor Benn is coming back to fight in the co-main event against Ryan Garcia, and I might be messing up his name.
Let's fast forward through this. I want some analysis from these chaps.
I'm sorry if I am, ladies. But do you think and see what their numbers are like? Because I think there's this whole weird little theory of if you go onto Netflix, you're going to pull the same number that Jake Paul pulled. I just don't believe that. Yeah, Canelo and
I'll be honest with you. I would be... You see, in this case, it's possible that Conor Benn will pull... I don't think that particular part of the night might not pull as significant numbers as AJ and Joshua, that particular part of the night. But we got to remember, this is an event with Tyson Fury. It all actually... When you think about it, actually, it all actually makes sense because the reason why there's money to do this is the Netflix bag. So who's paying for this? Who's paying for that 15 million? If it is 15 million, I don't know. I've not seen the agreement. It seems that the person paying for that is you. If you're a subscriber at Netflix, new subscribers at Netflix, will people subscribe to see that fight? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I doubt it as much. But people will subscribe to watch the Tyson v McLeod fight, and it's on the same bill. It's saying it's a co-main event. I don't know if that should be a description. They're calling it co-main. I'll go with their word, but many would see it as the undercard. Who else? What other people saying about it? My thing's jumping all over the place. What are other people saying about this? What are the fans saying about this? Benn v Procrais. Well, one more piece of feedback on this. Yeah, but do you know what? This is going to be interesting. I think this is Regis Procrais speaking.
So, a very common question I get is, as a fighter, what's the hardest thing about being a fighter? And it'll surprise you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, like, for me, especially me, like, I could be in gym all day long. Like, boxing, for me, boxing is easy. Boxing, I'm not going to say easy, but boxing is fun for me.
He's saying boxing is easy. Boxing's fun for him. Well, he's going to be getting a piece of that Netflix pie, but he's a outstanding boxer in his own. I mean, is he outstanding? He's a world-class boxer, or he has been. Regis Procrais has been a world-class boxer. If you think about it, his record is actually better than Conor Benn's, because he's actually had belts. I don't think, well, definitely not Conor Benn.
I love to train. I love to be in the gym. I love to train. I love to spar more than anything.
I think the big question mark over this fight, though, is the ages. Conor Benn, 29. Regis Procrais is 37, born in January 24th, 1989.
Else, I like to go running. I like to swim. I like to run the stairs.
Let's see what else he's saying on this channel. So this is on TikTok. So he's training. So he's keeping in the gym, and I guess he's going to be ready for this fight. Let's go over to That's the same. The talkers, the doers. Yeah, he sounds like he's on job. So that's him with his belts. 2 times WBC champ. Pastor Leviticus out here turning interviews into okay, that's the other person. Oh, a bit of banter there. I think Pastor Leviticus is a bit of a comedian, but yeah, he's got the belts. He's got the belts, man. Look, he's talking about one of his old fights. My 19th fight during one of the most challenging times of my career. I was behind 4 months on my rent and recovering from a career-threatening injury. Despite that, I knocked my opponent out in less than 1 minute and became ranked top in the 10 for the first time. Bro is on job. He's doing bits, man, and he's doing bits even when under pressure. Let's get to who's going to win this fight between the two of them. I'm going to go with Conor Benn only because Conor Benn is probably let's look at the heights. Conor Benn is 5 foot. Sorry, Regis is 5'8". How tall is Conor? Oh, they're the same height actually. 173 centimeters. The same height. 129. The reach, similar reach, 68, 67. I don't know why the other guy was saying that Conor Benn is bigger and he's gonna. I'm not sure about that. But saying that Conor Benn did go up in a bit in weight to fight Chris Eubank, so that I do understand. I do understand that bit, to be fair. But yeah, let's see what happens. Tyson Fury v Makladov, Benn v Procrais. Who wins? Let me know. Netflix, April 11th or whenever it is, April. Let's see what happens, man. But for now, I'm saying, done talking.